somewhere else. I kept hearing it because it's in my word. Foundation of Christ. If you do what the Lord say do, you'll be a foundation of a rock. Now I want y'all to go with me to Luke 6 and 46. Now I'm going to give it to you like the Lord gave me. I ain't going to be before you long, but I want to be a vessel for the Lord and preach his word to his people. Because I've been charged with a charge to preach God's word. But he said, let the people know to come. He's calling them. But I'm going to go through the word of God and try to be or encouraging. Give y'all an encouraging word. Because it blessed me. And you know, sometimes they say, God talks to you first, which he do. We first partaker of his word. And then you tell the people what thus say the Lord. And I was going back and forth with it. I wanted to go get it. And I wanted to mess with it. But God was telling me no. Sit down. He was running it through my mind and through my soul. He kept telling me what does say the Lord. See, God will impress on you on the inside. And you know that be him. But you'll start hearing that voice in your ear and go to talking. And your spirit go to preaching to you. And you go to move like that and say, ooh. Because he'll hit a word, a special word. He'll say something that give you revelation. You'll be like, whoa, whoa. Lord, thank you for your word. But first, in order to do that, you got to first know who Jesus is. Back then, Jesus was teaching the people. There were some that knew and some that didn't know.
I know, that's why they called him teacher.
So he came to them who was lost, not to them who was well. But them that was well, he was telling them what they have to do in order to make it. But his job was to come to them who was lost, to give them life and give it to them more abundantly. So let me start at Luke 6:46. I'm finna read it and then I'm gonna tell y'all how God gave it to me. The topic is built on the rock. That's the foundation of Christ. It says, but why do you call me Lord, Lord? My Bible might read different, but and not do the things which I say. Whoever comes to me and hears my sin and does them, I will show you whom he's like. He's like a man building a house who dug deep and laid the foundation on the rock. Now, I don't know about y'all, but me and my wife, we saw our house built. I know y'all, some of y'all who work in construction know how a house is built. What they do is they dig down till they get to the base of the rock. When they get on the base of the rock, they get all the sandy sand out the way. Then they dig down till they get to the crust of the rock, what we call the base. That's the hard pan. Then when they start the hard pan, they'll start putting down footers. They'll start digging footers. They'll dig holes down by, what, 4 feet, something like that? And then they'll start putting iron bar, rebar around in the footers. And then they'll bring it up and they'll cover it with plastic. The areas where the heart of the floor is going to sit. But the base of it is the footer. That's your foundation. That's the start of your foundation. And then the rebar, they'll put that in to keep it steady. And then after they do that, they'll pour it over with concrete. They made it where if anything come against any type of storm, but we know there's nothing can stop God. If God want to blow it down, he'll blow it down. But I'm just giving you a little structure of how God start his foundation. So when he steady you in that foundation, the foundation is already solid. It's built for things to be built up on it. You can go from there, start building your house. So, as you start building your foundation, you know what you're standing on. You know what you got in the ground. It's ready for the sidewalls, the wood, and the roof. So it's steady. Only thing you have to do is just finish it. This is how God's styling us to them that are standing on the rock, on the foundation of Christ. Because he got you built on solid ground. And then it say, who dug deep and laid the foundation on the rock. And when the flood arose, the stream beat vehemently against that house and could not shake it, because it was founded upon a rock. And that rock is, we know, and we call his name every day. His name is Jesus. Hold on, I'm going to get where God wants me to go. But I got to break it down to you, give you some substance, because we sitting at the table now. And I want to just break it down to you, so when God take me from here to there, you won't get lost.
All right, take your time.
So we already know we who believe is built on the solid foundation. He styled us as a solid foundation. Okay. Okay, now we're on 49. It said, but he who heard and did nothing is like a man who built a house on the earth without a foundation. Against which the stream beat vehemently, and immediately it fell. And the ruins of that house was great. Now, that house fell because it wasn't built on nothing solid. That house did not hear the word of God. Now, I wrote this down. Whoever does not listen, when Jesus was teaching, he said, whoever does not listen cause a person to be overwhelmed by circumstances. Them who didn't build a house on a solid foundation and build it on the earth, every little thing come and easily besets them. every stumbling block, every trial that they face, it just make them want to go the other way. Because they weren't built on a solid foundation. They did not or do not know who Jesus is. Now, it said, eventually resulting in total loss. Them who's not built on a solid foundation always wondering why things happen to them. Why they lose so much. Not saying that it don't happen to the person on a solid foundation, but it's more different when you're built on earth, a regular earth, and not established. You're not established. You are doing this thing by yourself. And things come, you can't hardly face it. Because it's difficulty, because you have not found the rock, the solid foundation. But it says, he who listens to Jesus' teaching can face any difficult circumstance. So that's saying anything that come at me, any fiery dart, any trial that I face during a run of a week or in that day or in that next hour, I'll be able to face it. I won't want to face it. Me in my flesh, I won't want to stand up with it. I won't want to do it. But when you build on that solid foundation, every situation, every trial, every circumstance, you'll be able to face without difficulties. And you'll be able to go through it. You'll walk through with no problem. Because Jesus got you by your hand. You're not leading him. He's leading you. Because you are built up on a solid foundation, which we call the rock we know as Jesus Christ. And I can face tomorrow, no matter how the situation seems. I can go through my situation, walk through, no matter how it pulls me, but I know who I serve. I can walk through because I have Jesus. My foundation is solid. And this foundation that I am built on, I can work on it. I can stack it brick by brick. But I got to be obedient to the one I serve. Everything is done through obedience and sacrifice. But